respect to Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama came out and said that modern women are not they're not valuing the partnership. They want the bag. They're about the money. She ain't lying. That's why you see all these breakups and all these people, trying to get their clicks and their likes, which have nothing to do with having relationships. She spoke out recently on the podcast and how she had to work with Barack Obama and how it took time and effort, but you have to put the work in. That's called relationships. It's not like a fast food. It's not something that you just microwave and zap and it's all ready in 20 minutes. You have to really work into it. People wonder why there are these relationships. If you don't argue and fuss and fight and work together, you're not really living. You can have a peaceful home, but you have to have an understanding that things ain't always be rosy colored and clear. Michelle Obama was talking about what she went through with Barack Obama, through the ups and the downs and in betweens, and how they got to where they got. And I applaud her for telling the truth because a lot of them need to hear this. A lot of the modern women that are out now want the bag. Look at you, and if you ain't busting six figures, they got nothing to do with you. If you ain't riding in a whip and it's electric and you ain't got all the credit cards and the jewelry. This is the same old stereotypical clichéness that has been infiltrating and one of the reasons for the downfall of so many relationships and breaking up homes. People are not valuing putting the work in. They say for richer, for poor, for better, sickness and health, etc. They didn't say when you want to trade in a model and treat it like it's a car, like you treat your new cell phone and you treat it after 6 months because you're trying to get an upgraded iPad, iPhone, Android, whatever your thing is. That's what is being pushed as fast food love. That's not how it comes. It can look nice and pretty, and it can catfish you. It can like an app, and it can get you. A lot of people succumbing and seduced to that, and this is what they're lured to, and this is what they want. And then when they don't get what they want, then they want to trade it in. And then they spend their times still chasing the same things. There's a reason why sometimes some of these groupies, some of these folks that you see in these industry people, they didn't dated that singer, and then they dated that rapper, and then they're just sitting on this because it's been just passed around, and they end up happening with that. But if you want a real relationship, you have to put the work in. You have to work through it all. If you just looking to be a gold digger and you just looking to shake the bag and hope it's all there, and you counting and you looking at somebody like they're a birdie and you counting their feathers and you just gonna put it in and rubber band it up, chances are you'll reap what you sow, and no one's gonna feel sorry for you because you don't value and you don't have respect. And that's the sad reality of why there's so many broken, disheveled situations and why they own date app, somebody's app looking because they didn't work through what they had or they typecast somebody or they go through stuff. So anyway, Michelle Obama speaking facts. You have to value the partnership. You work through time, money and everything has a way of finding you. All that has a way of finding you. But if that's all you looking at is how I'm gonna squeeze some turkey like a lemon and make lemonade while the lemon ain't fully ready yet, and then you get mad and you gonna go on to this one and that one, sooner or later you're gonna burn yourself out. I've seen it happen. I've seen the women who did that, and then they had to settle for sloppy thirds and fourths when they could have had a number one course. See, sometimes the best thing is standing right there in front. We have to tell them all the time, no matter what you do for what your work, you're working legally and you're working. But you start looking at people like they entitled, like you're entitled to what? You're entitled to nothing. Everything you have is a lease. The air you breathe, everything the Lord blesses you with is a gift. You're entitled to nothing. Takes two to tango, but you're entitled to nothing. So stop looking at someone as a make-a-wish bag that you're going to just blow up like a helium balloon. And if they don't do what you want, you're going to burst it and try it again. Sooner or later, it's going to backfire on you. And these things don't end well. So Michelle Obama speaking facts. You better value the partnership over the bag because the money Money, looks, and all that don't last, but the relationship and the dynamics do. And a lot of the modernized women got that wrong. And that's why you see long faces and slurping and, using all kinds of words and drinking and stuff where they're not getting spiritually fulfilled. Because they're looking for something that's out of a magazine or something out of a TV set that ain't going to happen. You have to work on yourself and you work on your relationships. Props to Michelle Obama. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments. And I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share if you like and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out. Peace.